Continues here. Get your black and yellow jerseys on, depending on which side of the server you lie, though. It is going to be kicking off on Anubis. It's a pick of Vincere, but yeah, Vitality no strangers to this one either. It's going to be an uphill battle. Vitality certainly the heavy favorites going into this one. As we'll kick things off, I would say, are we live? We good? Yeah, we are. And 5 players going towards the B bomb side, Anders. One smoke, one flash, I guess smoking temple and flashing in, and off we go.
Yeah, this is going to be super explosive once it gets going. Already, Imma with a strong headshot. That's what you want to see. They can call in the backup. You can see the rotations already happening. Wonderful with the headshot as well. Taking down Flames. And Vitality slowed down way more than they want it to be. But Spinks trying to fight his way back. It's actually a significant kill there. Might be able to get them the bomb plant, but they wanted to clear out the dark position at the same time, and that's cost them 2.
Okay. This is not usual. Not many teams will bring this out. Normally going for the AKs on the third. So this is against the grain of meta, I suppose. Not to say it's incorrect in any sense, but definitely unorthodox. We'll see whether they can pull it off. Deadly with the Deagles. Our Vitality looking to open things up here. Imma, bit of extra cash. He goes for the M4A1S. And he'll have first contact here. And that first kill, no problem.
Yeah, he's going to feel the pain, though, and probably will be able to call it in on the other side and just say, those aren't Glocks down there, you know, just got to be careful. They definitely know that somebody's up here.
He'd be able to feel the armor as well. Like, it was a big time to kill on that first player of Zywoo. Yeah. Nades deployed in towards Dark. But NaVi off to a good start. Got the pistol under their remit. First kill, 5 and 4 in their favor. It's going to be the beat split once again. Him up with 2 comrades around him. Should be fine to defend this one. It all comes down to this first interaction. Lexi B in front of the pillar. First kill will be going in his favor. Wonderful chiming in with that Famous. Messi good for 1, but I think that's maybe all they get in this round. Apex has been pinned. 40 HP, 40 seconds.
Bomb down. Even if they don't win the round, it's just going to get them into a better position and it costs NaVi a lot more. So, yeah, perhaps a bit unfortunate for Vitality that they weren't able to just to get a little bit more over the line on this one. Might have been a chance at it at the B bomb side, but Imma back with the M4, and they have a couple of Deagles in play here. Nothing else really to write home about. Yeah, we're taking a bit of damage. Henry lands on the funny number.
That's true. We haven't seen that yet, but what's in store? If they can find a couple of kills and at least keep NaVi modest, that would be most welcome. As we all know, the economy in CS2, you can even go up 5-0, but as long as the rounds are competitive, your money won't be out of control. Lose one round, it could come crumbling down. So you need to be conservative here. There's no real reason to overstep the mark as JL. He will be detecting Vitality presence towards middle. And Zywoo patrolling the A push, a very common maneuver here. CT's using the incandescence to just get some vision down towards that canal position. Might as well burn out the utility on the CT side. And it looks to be all they really can do, Anders, is an A contact play. A lot of defense here, though. Ooh, catching it with his grenades out, pants down. But it looks like it's absolutely
see what they could show us. Nothing to talk about on their side yet. They haven't had much to really work with, so this is going to be the real test for them. They got Zywoo with the AK ready.
Wow.
Just threw the grenade. The timing could not have been better. Messi wanted to get the double trade back in there, but Wonderful is going to be allowed to escape.
That's a really nice little call here. Applying that pressure. Don't allow Vitality to get comfortable. Sabotage their default. Rupture the offense, and now they've actually got a 4-on-3 advantage here. Looking for 4-0 to kick off their CT campaign. Wonderful has looked great. He hasn't even got the AWP out yet. His rifle work has been fantastic as we've got about 1 minute left on the clock here. Good incendiary. Again, another good maneuver here by Wonderful. Gets himself out.
Yeah, he probably should have been dead there, but the timing of the flashbang was pretty damn good on top of everything else. 50 seconds on the clock now. A 4 versus 3. It's pretty telegraphed what's coming here. They kind of know that they're hanging out outside of the A-bomb site, so don't think it's going to be too much of a surprise. Another Molotov to slow them down. Finally, the HE will find Wonderful. So 3-on-3 and 35 seconds. This could be done.
Yeah, if JL can't get more than one, this round is back on. Flames with the trade. Oh, that Molotov has not hit the mark. Won't be a huge deal. They've got the plant down regardless, and a good smoke, powerful smoke here. Locks both players out. They might just have to push this on the flashbang. Here we go. Actually gonna nade each other a little bit there. 14 damage taken. First kill gonna be very important, and Flames, uncharacteristic miss from him. Leaves Spinks in the 2 versus 1 now.
I wasn't expecting it either. Oh, the Molotov down. He has to move out. He does hit Alexi. And he was up there. Straight headshot from Spinks to bring him down. And Vitality are on the board.
What about that fire from Apex?
After all these years, he still just is one of the most entertaining players to watch.
Absolutely.
Puts you in a good mood, doesn't it? Well, Navi, because of the good start that they had, they're able to buy regardless.
They barely dropped a player en route to this 3-0. So yeah, money's actually not bad. And wonderful with the AWP. I think Maui summarized it well. Like, he does have similar mechanical skill to Simple.
Yeah.
Maybe not the same killer instinct, though. He'll play a more calculated game. He'll play the more passive angles, but hit the shots that really need to be delivered. Really good at these sort of positions, anchoring bomb sites, staying alive and not doing anything too aggressive, I suppose.
Yeah, he usually has a really, really big impact on the game, which is part of the reason he's made a bit of a name for himself. Big shoes to fill, obviously, if you're talking about Simple, but, you know, early days for his career, you have to assume. 50 seconds on the clock, and they are getting really close. So the bomb is really far back. So nothing has been decided yet for Vitality. They're keeping the options open at the moment. Flames looking towards the middle. Alexi just jiggle peeking this one with the smoke in his hand. Let's see if anyone is going to give up the information. 30 seconds now, and they have decided this is definitely going to be B-hit.
Yeah, absolutely is. No real damage as of yet. Execution coming through. Nothing too technical here, but Spinks, he'll open things up, but Im is shutting it down. Double kill. Make it a triple from the platform here. That's surely enough. It's down to Zywoo, joined by monesy, but they are being surrounded here, swarmed by the CTs. And it's down to monesy. He has got high clutch potential.
Flashbang being thrown by Alexi B to set up the initial double kill there for Imma. So a couple of things really working out for them. No bomb plant either. Navi with, again, a good survival rate in the last round. So they are... Yeah, there's not much to really criticize at the moment for Navi. They're having a great start. Again, being on the CT side on this map, it makes a massive difference here. Ooh, Apex, though. That's a bit of a wrinkle here for Wonderful. He wasn't ready for it. The eagle shot to bring him down. Zywoo's up close. He might just get this one for free, and he will. Imma not aware.
If they can slow this down now and recover those rifles, that would be fantastic. That's even better, Anders, but JL here to pick up the pieces. Gets himself a double kill. Damage was inflicted by Alexi B, but Zywoo's on a rampage right now. Gets himself his third, and it will be 4-2. The Max 7's out. First appearance in this tournament. MP9 there as well. 5-7. Desert Eagle otherwise. And this is pretty much a force buy. We talked about this before. A lot of teams now, when they force buy, they'll at least save at least $500 to make sure they don't completely sabotage their finances when the next gun round rolls by.
You have a strong distaste for the shotgun tender.
Like this scenario, it's fine. It's whatever.
All right.
It's when the gun rounds, when they're using them gun rounds and there's rifles available and there's money there. Like that's why I don't get it. Like there was a weird 2-week period in CS we were doing that. I just don't want to go back to those days. That's all.
All right. Fair enough.
This round, yeah, like you can get a cheeky kill. Like with the kill reward of $900, like, you get one, you can make it work. Fair play.
Oh, he steps into the flames, so giving up a chance a little bit here, but Apex not just good with the deagle. Able to get a couple of kills in there with the AK in this one. Alexi gonna get out-dueled in spite of the fact that he did see the shadow on the ground, but nice quick peek there for monesy. This round is obviously gonna be done with, so Vitality bouncing back pretty quickly here.
Yeah, things are getting a bit scarier 4-1, but this is a convincing one and should tie things up, to be honest, Anders. It's Eco up next, certainly, for the CTs. Hoping to maybe steal a rifle if they could get one of these AKs. That you don't really have to hunt these guys down, but as long as you've got a buddy with you, it should be fine. There'll be a frag available, surely. There's one. Him up maybe with a double. It'll be a difficult challenge. Hopefully get a couple of kills. But the Molotov's down. I think that nullifies that idea. They've got the weight and respect the Molotov. It's a 5-man stack.
Why not?
Yeah. What else can you do, really?
You might as well give it a shot. Vitality probably going to be quite hard to trick in this particular sense. I think Apex is going to be well aware that this is a possibility, at least. You can tell by the fact that the bomb has dropped really far back on the mini-map that they're going to spend a little while at the beginning of this round just gathering some information. 5-man squad has moved from the B-bomb side back into the middle. I don't think there really are any wrong solutions here for Navi. Just got to try something. Nice swing. They do some damage to Flames through the door even. Oh, and they're actually going to find them. This is really interesting all of a sudden. They got a couple of AKs.
How have we got here? There's USPs making things very problematic, and they're en route as well. The Stampede is coming through towards B. Spinks needs to be careful here. They're rotating. They're holding towards that K position. They've got to cross towards the bomb site. They've got a smoke, which they'll use effectively. No one behind the temple position, but the bomb will be going down. Nice Molotov. Make things very complicated. They can't just swing and pound to this stage. The bomb will be planted comfortably, and it'll be back to a 3 versus 3. Bear in mind, these players have no Kevlar, no kits, but they have got aim in buckets and spades. JL finds the man advantage once again.
Still very hard to win this round. Like you said, without the defuse kit, it's going to be a real long time, but they are going to try and throw something at it here. Wonderful goes down. Zywoo, he's going to get dropped as well. It's Mezzy out at main. Does get the spray down, and JL
Actually speaking. And you can vote on Blast TV who you think will take Anubis. It's almost right down the middle. A slight edge for NaVi right now, surprisingly.
That is interesting. But I mean, they have impressed at the start, so maybe that's sort of what's persuading people. But again, Vitality, I mean, they are a powerful team on this particular map, so don't want to underestimate them either. Zywoo with the opening, but Imma, again, good for the double spray down. That's kind of been his calling card on this particular bomb site.
Yeah.
He's still going to lose the site, though, and the bomb hunt should be following through.
Rough one now for the CTs. Big kill. And it had to be going in favor of Bhop for them to stand a chance of winning this round. Yeah, I don't think he'd fancy it now.
No.
Might as well hold the wonderful AWP. JL, M4, he's got the incendiary and the cheeky HE as well. So that's like $900 worth of utility right there. Might as well hold on to it. Smoke for Wonderful as well, but yeah, the round is over. And it will be Vitality snatching that lead away after being 3-1 down. They'll be taking the lead 5-4. Is their map pick? Oh, well, I should say of Navi's.
Yeah, and I mean that's you know, the Desk touched on it briefly that the map video probably overall just working out really well for Vitality, which is not too surprising. But,
Sonic.
yeah, we'll see. They've kind of taken over the game a little bit here, Vitality. It's not too late at all for Navi to have an interesting first half. I mean, there's still a lot to be played for here, but it's just that it feels like now that Vitality have started to wake up a bit, they are getting a lot of good entries. Deagle on Imma up close.
Yeah, they don't force around the orb. They do a partial buy, which is fine. They could definitely still win this round. And Wonderful seems to think they can. Finds Apex. Good positioning there towards Dark. He's normally the anchoring towards A, bear in mind. So staying dynamic, staying nimble as he opens things up here. A lot of work to be done in this round, though. Imma with the AK-47. Certainly boosts their chances of winning the round now. Flames. Haven't seen much from him so far, and is 1 in 7. One of the most skilled players on the server right now.
Yeah, you're right. He's been absent 1 in 7. That is what we're used to seeing.
Zywoo. He feels comfortable in the middle. They've got some decent control. The confidence shining through. He'll find bits as he makes the first incision, brings it back to a 4-on-4. Flashbang delivered here. JL catches it right in the face. Needs to be very careful, hoping the Molotov will hold him at bay for now. That's an important frag, though. And Zywoo continues to find kill after kill here. Another high-paced scenario. Hits the flick shot, and it will be 4 versus 2. Imma and Wonderful again. No choice to say, but bear in mind, this wasn't a force buy. They saved the AWP and the rifle. They invested lightly around it with the MP9 and a couple of pistols. Sure, they don't win the round, but as long as they can save these same weapons, all is well. But Vitality will be securing at least 50% of the rounds here as they take their total up to 6. A couple more rounds to be played after this one. Have to save these 2 weapons. The hunt might be on. It certainly is. Imma will take down Zywoo eventually. Silences the beast. And Imma actually looking pretty sharp in terms of mechanical skill today.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't missed many shots, to be honest with you. He must be top fragging, yeah. A couple more rounds left to play, and they're running with conviction towards the B bomb side. They get something aggressive set up here. Time will tell. This will be a pretty standard setup so far. Bits just playing with the utility, trying to spot a shadow in and fending them off. Smoke down in middle. Greeted by a grenade, one that doesn't connect. And Zywoo, who's looked so good for these picks time and time again, so it's wonderful to be fair. He holds back in his more traditional position. Rotating back in towards that A site.
Yeah, they really are running the same default over and over. You can tell the bomb is kind of dropped in the same position. I think the only really big variable here is whether or not they go towards that dark through middle, or if they just stay away from it at the time. They're not really getting close to it. Under a minute now. It looks like they might try to fake the... Oh, maybe not. I was going to say fake the A-bomb side and run back through middle, but Spink's going to find a kill on Imma over on that side.
Freebie.
Yeah.
Imma exposed. Wasn't aware of it.
Look at the rotation it's caused.
Hey, right. As they get ready to walk in towards the A side, there's almost no one there. Just bits. I say just. Hell of a player. Holds towards the bricks. It's a position that's commonly molotoved. As you can see, he'll have to sit back and wait here. Smoke down towards heaven. Bomb to be planted almost certainly. And what a plant it is, Anders. Right in the open at the back of the fishtail. 5 on 4. One more round to go. Do you fancy this one? Do you want to go for it? They're hoping the T's maybe leap into the crosshair. But yeah, I think you need to call this one off.
That's so sick. All of it's set up by that one kill by Spinks over on the other side. A little bit of a panic on Navi as they thought, that's it, they're going to come for us when they rotated. Because they did have, I believe, 3 people towards the A-bomb side. So they actually were in the right position. But they got sold on that kill. And that was enough. Hoping to keep the rifles alive here at the end of it on Navi. They do need them going into the last round of the half, which is coming right up. So...
no way you're going to win that one. And so it is going to be that final round of the first half, ladies and gents. Money's pretty decent for saving some weapons for NaVi at least. 3-0 start, and you only get one follow-up round. I don't know. They were 4-1 up at one stage, I believe.
Yes.
Well, so... yeah, it's going to be like what went from that the idyllic, like, perfect situation to a bit of a collapse here.
And you have to assume mentally that's how it's going to feel too.
Yeah, you've gone from those dizzying heights of like the elation of winning. It's like, wow, we might actually pull this one off. We're doing well on the CT side.
Ordering the champagne.
The champagne was already opened. They popped the cork. But for now, it's the final round, and they're looking down the barrel of an 8-4 scoreline against them. Like we said, it's a T-sided map, sure, but Vitality have looked dominant in the last few. Apex has had his struggles towards Dark. Spinks wait for the aggression. Imma, he's been strong in towards B. 14 kills, but he's been stuck there for the last few rounds. Molotov deployed, and this is the first interaction coming through. Will be Imma coming out on top. Takes down Spinks this time.
The timing there is so ridiculous on both sides, really. 1 second later, and I think Spinks just wipes them out on that peak, but they did get the good timing against him. Imma to pick up the first kill of the round here. Wonderful will take down Flames on top. So 5 versus 3. The bomb making its way towards the A-bomb side. They're just pushing it all in on this one. They have any other choice. Oh, no! They stack up on top of each other. That could have been a real nightmare. Bit is going to take down monesy, but there was a chance that they both get wiped out on that one.
Final round of the half, and it all ends here. A 4 versus 2. Zywoo and Apex with their backs to the wall. JL applying that pressure. The king of Counter-Strike, Zywoo. I don't think he can hold on, and after a very, very strong start, it's NaVi that showed signs of weakness there in the mid stages, but they do close things out, leaving us with a 7-5 score. 7-5 deficit. Vitality back online. As we switch things over here, it'll be NaVi on their T-side campaign, and I would say they probably need this pistol in the context of this particular matchup.
Yeah, that was like a walk down memory lane where everything was great for NaVi and they were really on top of the world, and it's ended a bit differently, but I've got to say, I mean, it's still pretty respectable, right? It's not too bad getting 5 rounds on your CT campaign here, and they start off well in the second half. It's wonderful. I say that, but he did get executed right away. monesy cuts him down across the almost full length of the map there with a USP. So it's still a 4 versus 4.
For now.
And yeah, for now. they're pretty close to the center. Look at that little kill squad coming out there from the Vitality side. 3 of them walking around. Now we're going to be checking out the A-bomb side. But yeah, they're staying grouped up.
4-on-4, 1 minute remaining. Still with a lot of utility here. They can smoke Kevin, Molotov towards bricks, and the cake position as well. But there's going to be a bit of a problem here. They might not get a chance to execute as the CTs are aggressing towards A main. They exchange blows. Still plenty of time here. Decent flashbang, and the fights continue here. The execution potential dropping, though, as they have to re-evaluate the situation. 40 seconds remain. Huge frag coming in next. Missed shot from him up. Gives monesy a chance here, and yeah, he'll go down. Big frag to find, but still, 2 versus 2. A chance now to plant the bomb.
Flash around the corner there. monesy, he knows how important this next kill is going to be. Bomb not planted yet, and they might have a really hard time doing it. Apex is up on top. It's an execution again. Okay. It could have been any better there. He does get the bomb planted at the very least,
no,
but...
they'll buy the next round. Like, all things considered, not the end of the world. If they'd got no plant there, it would have been a bit of a disaster. But
yeah.
The fact they get the plant, Khalil's can come out in the follow-up round. They'll be force buying for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. So you're still fist bumping. You're still believing at this point. Lovely opening kill here from Wonderful. monesy, though, gave him a taste of his own medicine. At this stage...
This one is
trading out kills, and there was no chance to execute. They wanted to deploy everything they had in towards the A side, and they're not buying. So that is a strain. You don't see that every day, Anders.
Well,
Almost every team would normally force buy in the second round. So
well, we had Vitality
approach.
We had Vitality force up in the second round, I believe.
Yeah, with no plant.
With no plant.
Yeah, so both teams going against the meta right now, and Zywoo's got an AWP to open things up, and he's shown presence towards Dark. He might just run back in towards A now.
That's also unusual, right?
Yeah.
Bhop second round.
We'll take it. He's got himself a helmet as well.
I don't know what to say. I can't remember the last time I've seen this, especially in CS2. I feel like it's just been the default
course, right?
Yeah, every single town. I guess we'll see if it's gonna play off or not. They have enough rounds, I suppose, NaVi, that they're not immediately gonna get wiped out.
The problem is now they've got 5 rifles. They have an AWP and lots of utility going forward as well now. So in my opinion, that was a chance to strike and like sink your teeth in. This eco won't really be going anywhere. They'll smoke off in towards that temple position. Doesn't quite extinguish the flames. They're trying to find Zywoo if possible, but he's got some backup. Bear in mind, of no Kevlar. These players are incredibly squishy. Zywoo in position, but taken down. Okay, this gets a little bit more complicated now. They've got the AWP in the hands of JL.
Throw it away, surely.
That's actually a good point. If you could, get it out of the map.
Yeah,
they still have a fighting chance, right? Like, even though they're low HP, the AWP, it's one of those weapons, you never know. If he holds a tight angle like this one, there's a chance, and unfortunately doesn't happen. So the AWP will be back in play. Wonderful has almost 0% chance of winning this one. We'll see. Yeah, you can see the AI predictions giving him 0. All right, I agree with you. This time, I said almost. I would say like maybe 2%. I'd say 2, but...
AI just dunking on him.
Sessions across the board. So definitely some logic to it. Just with the scoreline, you'd think almost every team would force find that second, but here we go. First real gun round now. Pressure being applied towards this B bomb site. Smokes deployed early.
And more smoke being thrown in from the CT side to try and slow them down. Bomb making its way back through T-spawn to try and reach the A side of the map. No mid control at all for the T's, which... I don't know, I feel like a lot more teams started to utilize that recently, so... Actually a bit surprised that it wasn't something that we saw too much out of from Vitality. We'll see if NaVi are going to try and see if they can attempt a little bit more of that in the second half here. They are getting towards Dark. They really want to at least Molotov out that position just to make sure that no one's holding it. Spinks is feeling pressure for it there, and he's going to catch him. And that is such a close beat.
He is looking sharp here, boys.
God damn.
Spinks just absolutely destroys them on the B bomb site. 5 on 2, just as they pull their nades out as well. So much conviction behind his play as well. The pre-fire, like literally first bullet on the head.
He's in his element. Literally, he's got the obelisk around him, Henry. He's at home on this map.
Yeah, the Pharaoh of Anubis, they call him.
Alexi and Wonderful 15 seconds left. The bomb is so far away from them. There's nothing they can do except the save.
10 seconds, you're right.
12, I don't know. I think he was dunking on him. I want to believe that. I think it'd be sick to hear Apex do some more trash talking, you know?
Oh, there'll be plenty of that to come, don't worry. First game of the tournament. This is still Group A, bear in mind. Second series of the day, 4 in total to bring you. Accelerated scheduling as well, so keep your eyes on HLTV.
Yeah, don't miss out.
Oh, that's a hell of a nade. God. So much damage inflicted, like just as you get toward that A main control.
Isn't it just the worst feeling you're summoning a little bit of courage to sort of like, you know, start something and you're like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm on half health, all right.
Yeah, and they've got almost no grenades. A single smoke and an HE now. So this is going to be a rough one. Galil's, AK, and the Orb. What's the next move? Map control, almost 0. They have got the first stage of middle. XCB will push the smoke. Apex holding a passive position. This is fine if you just look towards camera and just give the comms over that. When they can cross over towards Temple, that's all you really have to do. monesy will be relying on the information of his teammate. As soon as he gives him the cue, he'll swing out.
It's a great setup right now for the CT side. Spray is pretty good for Flames. Maybe could have been a double there. JL going to go down on the other side. We're down to 25 seconds and Wonderful is alone. And they don't have any reason to fight him here. They know that he's out there.
Yep.
Smoke him off, leave him alone.
Really powerful smoke. That just wins the rounds there and then. Nothing he can do with save once more. He's had to do that, what, 3 rounds in a row now?
Yeah.
Save the Orb.
Think of what a powerful lean that was.
Maybe the rookie players like Wonderful, for example. Yeah. Definitely part of the game, an important one. Holding your nerve when players are trying to get under your skin.
Yeah.
And he's going full set. He saved this Orb 3 times now, Anders. He hasn't had a frag of it for a while. At least one that really mattered. Good smoke. He's trying to find a gap. Is there anything to work with? Nothing. Smoke will be blown open. He's going to have to go for the swing here. What a swing it is. That's more like it from Wonderful. Great coordination. CTs will hold them at bay, though, with the incendiary. Zywoo looking to return the favor. And here we go. The full commitment towards the B side. It's JL with a double kill.
That's huge. 2 versus 4. Apex might have riled up Wonderful a little bit too much. He certainly got the opening on this one. He's going to go down to Flames, though. Grenade bouncing right in there. Not enough to kill JL, but could have been interesting. He spots it out. He gets a leg shot onto Apex. That's ridiculous. Somehow we're back into a 2 versus 2. Setting up the Molotov, but nobody's in that corner. I think they're going to be fine on this one, Navi. That bomb is so far ticked already, and it's going to be very, very hard to get this defuse in the way that this is going. But they're going straight for it. Some shots through. Still being defused. No one's checking it. Oh, my God. He just held it ice cold the whole...
show, isn't it?
Yeah, just imagine, Henry, you're at the battlefield, and that's the sound you hear at the horizon.
It's intimidating. Like, hear that coming over the hill?
You're going to want to pack up your stuff. Like, you know, like,
oh, yeah.
I don't want to die
Look
today.
how close these rounds have been, though, Anders. The money's so low on the CT side. If they could have just put one of these to bed, it could have been a very different story here. But Bit fighting for their lives here. They've got the opening frag. It's Flames to go down. Isn't that one of his best showings thus far? 6 and 14. Might not matter, though, if they can close things out right here, right now. Their opponents picked 12-5. One more would do it.
That was a 2-on-4 in the last round.
Yeah, that kind of signals the end for me. They can't close that round out. Yeah, you might be done for here.
You know, I was feeling a little bit jet lagged myself, but I must say, Apex really saved my day. Like, this is
woke you up.
Yeah, this is everything that I really wanted. You know.
Oh, thankfully, I've been here for like 2 weeks. I've got no excuse.
That's true. That's true. Well, it's early still. Zywoo's getting a good shot in there. monesy as well. In spite of a good opening for Navi, they can't close out the rounds here in the second half.
Maybe Alexi can, though. Hold on. No one has any idea that he's in the backlines. Not the cleanest shot, but this is going to be a very important kill. Back to a 2-on-2. 25 seconds remaining, though. Apex rotating through. Wonderful with the dark control. Needs to plant the bomb, though, if possible. 2 players. They know exactly where both players are now. Huge frag from Alexi B. It's down to Apex. Can the in-game leader find glory right here? As he enters the clutch, and as you can see, it is the force buy. So pistols, a couple of rifles, and a novel play here. Bit of a gimmick. It's exactly what they need to overcome this sort of round.
Yeah, you're right. You know, you're so close to victory. All you need is one little trick, and maybe that'll do it. Although, like I said, both teams have been really absent from the middle. I feel like not that long ago, that was where the meta was shifting in on this particular map on the T side, where people would try and take the middle with 3 or 4 players, even if they just left one player there. Ultimately, it felt like that was a big emphasis, but haven't seen it too much here today.
Flames with a nice flashbang to get himself the hell out of dodge. He's only got the 5-7. There's no way he's finding a frag here, surely. Good flash. Good damage. Not the finish he was looking for, though. Bit will take him down. The firepower of the AK-47. They might just have to hold on to their rifles here. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, Apex, I think he's made the call. Lock them in, contain them in the bomb side, try and find some exits. 12-7.
Yeah. Take a break, hang out in CT spawn, you know, enjoy the water, or as they call it south of the water, aqua. Obscure
Always,
memes, Henry. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is another round. So NaVi, I think, kind of in a similar position as we saw in the first match. You know, you might end up losing the map, but at least, all right, they're hunting for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say they know where Emma is, so they can find another rifle here. Yep, they can. They might be onto something. So that's gonna be. Oh, did they check? I don't think they checked this. Oh, they do. Bit will be on high alert. An AK and M4 is taken to the next round. The force buy doesn't work out, and that the finances build. But still a chance with Zywoo and Apex with those rifles in hand. They're going to be a formidable duo to try and topple. Wonderful. He plays with confidence. You can see he's got a lot of conviction behind his play.
Yeah, it's what he should. I mean, he's been pretty good in spite of running into some resistance here. He's not been doing nothing. Zywoo though, going to get a little bit of a boost on top of the obelisk. That would have been a great way to open the round, but Bit forcing his way through, going to be taking down Spinks. It's the right idea. And the bomb is going to get planted right here. Flames looking to have an impact with the USP, but he's not hitting the shots, and NaVi are going to be able to claim this round. Apex just far away from the action, so they're getting something. It was a very slow first half for them, but you know, they're starting to claw their way back a little bit.
Absolutely. 4 more rounds to go after this one. Take us to overtime. Overpass next. That's a pick of vitality as well, and that's when NaVi really will be tested. First map. After a great start, they've won both pistols as well, Anders. You would think they might be able to put this one away, but still a lot of work to do. That's just to get us to overtime, and then have to close out there as well. A lot of variables working against. All right, then. Is this where it all comes crashing down for NaVi? They're up against the full buy now. No AWP, I'll say that much for Zywoo, but he's not one of those players that needs the AWP. Like, he's a world-class rifler as well. You might even have him in the top 10 in that discipline at the same time.
Yeah, we used to have AWP players that were really designed just to AWP, and they couldn't really do anything else.
They still exist.
It's more rare now, I feel like. More reliability, but yeah, Zywoo definitely not one of them. He could do everything. Deep grenade onto jail. That's actually... it's a good amount of damage to equalize the damage of the M4A1s there. The bomb's being brought back. They really didn't like what they saw over at the A-bomb side, so they're going to be regrouping towards the middle. See if they can find an entrance or a pathway towards B instead. Still a lot of grenades on Vitality here. We're under a minute. They have a significant amount of nades left. Position like for the speed defense? They're playing both of them towards dark, more or less? Or is it just Spinks? Alright, just Spinks. Don't know if I love this position. He's got his back turned to main. He's trusting all of it on Messi. Now they're falling back from it. I much prefer this one. Zywoo's going to be going down to the start of it, so maybe there's something there. Smoke is blown up, but Messi can't find the follow-up shot. It's Alexi B instead with the double kill. 2 versus 3. The bomb's going to be planted here. And things are looking really good. I don't know if they even realize Alexi's this deep in.
Yes, they find Alexi, though. The round's back on. And Apex, great awareness. Follow-up is beautiful as well. Finds the AWP. Is this where it comes crashing down for NaVi? It's up to Imma to save the day. 53 points of health. They have got the Molotov. That's a full defuse there, Anders. If they can get on top of it now, it should be job done. Imma isolated. This has to want this one slip by, and that's going to be it. Teams here today. It's the World Finals, of course, live and direct from Abu Dhabi. As we get to the second map, it's Overpass. This one picked by Vitality. You assume they're on the T side. Let's have a look. And indeed, they've gone for 5 sets of Kevlar, Anders. So nothing in terms of execution. This will be an all-out fragging affair.
Yeah, I mean, if they can get the Glocks close enough, it makes sense. But, you know, obviously at the distance, they're going to be a little bit of a disadvantage. Wonderful has found himself in a interesting position. Kind of flanking around, but this could be also a problem. They might be really far away from the action. The dualies, they have to stay alive. They have to get a couple of kills here. There's not going to be any backup for a while. And actually, Bit goes aggressive. It's Zywoo with a double headshot in return here. And a good start so far for Vitality. See if they get the bomb planted before the rest of the cavalry shows up here to the B-bomb side.
Well, they will arrive, but it's Immer shut down by monesy. Wonderful. Bear in mind, he had that really interesting flank coming through, and he could find the timing here. monesy needs to be on high alert. Oh, wonderful. No. Oh, that was the round. If he gets it clean, you never know. It can be difficult. The USP is a cruel mistress sometimes. Shots in the backfield. So impossible at times, but it's going to be Alexi B. Speaking of impossible, this one doesn't look like he'll be getting it happens.
High-stakes game like this one, you want to be able to hit that shot.
So the full eco. Not the start they were looking for. USPs. CS2, for some reason, these full ecos always seem to be a little bit more interesting than they were in CSGO. I couldn't tell you exactly why, but we'll see where they can actually find anything here at all. Bit of a B stack, but not for long. Everyone rotating back in towards A. Bits feeling confident they could be coming towards this side of the map, but here they come towards the bank area. Looking to make a deposit of kills if possible.
We had this weird era in CSGO, you're right, where a lot of teams, you know, lost the follow-up round here. And then towards, I think, you know, for the last long stretch of CSGO, most teams had figured out how to properly use the grenades and sort of really make sure they weren't given too many. And you're right, in CS2, it's like a lot of people forgot about that. And maybe it's just because people are so busy sort of learning the rest of the game that some of that stuff slips away. But I agree, there have been a lot more rounds like that have been given up for no real reason.
Everyone's here for the party, and it looks like Navi's not invited. They do actually get a couple of frags, to be honest with you, so the trend continues, and we are going to kick things off here with a difficult round for the CT. Sure, they've got the rifles, the firepower, but without Kevlar, a wonderful, a lack of utility, could be a challenging one for them. So Wonderful can't go for the aggressive opening play. It's holding the bathrooms for now.
I'm supposed to throw a Molotov over, but it just kind of bounced off the hedges there, so a little bit unfortunate. Spink's in a good position, but JL gonna beat him to the punch somehow. I don't even know how. That was the whole reason why he was looking there, Spinks. But caught sleeping, or maybe caught looking at the radar. You never really know. It will be a 4-on-5 though. Navi, they would love a strong start right here. Wonderful, gonna get picked off though. Flames able to catch him.
You see how squishy he was. A few body shots, it just goes down. Your aim punch comes through as well. So if you're not aware, if you don't have Kevlar, you get shot with the AK, like or any gun in the game, really. Crosser goes up, and that's why Kevlar's so imperative to snipers usually. That's why we call it the glass cannon. It's a high-risk maneuver, but still, the round is not over. Man advantage here for Navi as Immer does pull one back, but it's Flames with emphatic pace. Goes in alone, trying to isolate the rifle on the bomb side there, but 2 players ready and waiting. 40 seconds. It's up to monesy and Zywoo.
He looked so confident, Flames, that no one was going to be to his right, but obviously we can tell that wasn't going to be the case. He walked straight into the crossfire here. A little bit of a jump. Could have been dangerous. I was going to clear out that with no real retaliation. Oh, this is awkward, though. Immer trying to do the best they can. Could have nearly been the double for him. See if they can get the bomb plant here. monesy. He's going to fake it out once, hoping to win the round. Oh, he goes for it!
Wow. A force buy at the very least. Tech 9s, AKs, some sort of B execution available. This is brave from JL. He does considerable damage towards Flames. Takes him down to 5 points of health, but takes a lot himself. They'll adjust accordingly. Get Flames the pistol and a flashbang.
They're all on this side. I feel like when you stack up this heavy on the T side, you might as well go for it, because if you hesitate now, you have to go back and clear out the A side of the map, and it's just going to take all day. So that's what they're going to do. Flash is rolling over, trying to catch JL. They're going to get Alexi, and look at how effective this is. Jail was low from earlier. They even landed a grenade on him, so this is just wiped down the defense. Flames with the triple, in spite of the fact that he was low from the start.
Yeah, right. He's got 5 HP, and he somehow slips the net. And he's an absolute thorn in their side. 3 kills, a perfect flashbang deployed by Apex. I'd give him the MVP of the round just for that flash alone. They had no chance. They were absolutely buggered, Anders. Let's have a look at this one. Look how blind everyone is. They've got no idea. Flame just snuck through, and he's got himself 3 kills on 5 points of health. That is a rough round. Yeah, Alexi's like, if we can't win that round, like, what now? The money is shattered. They're not going to force buy around the AWP. Wonderful is going to have to do his best some pious impression and go for that long pick. Aggressive, of course, but they're going to be rushing B. They're boosted. I like the boost, though. You can see it's more defensive than usual.
Oh, no.
They're going to have to dismount here. Spotted towards short. Spinks with the double kill. That should be enough to win the round. There's only a USB on this side, and bear in mind, Wonderful so far removed. He rushed towards long. We'll just be saving the AWP in towards T-spawn now. Bomb to be planted any second. And a straight up B rush. Nice call from Apex. Like, that was the perfect call considering what they were presenting. The AWP down towards long and a boost watching short.
Yeah.
Like, it's the only counter that would completely destroy them.
Yeah, look at how awkward it is when they realize what's coming and they have to sort of dismantle the boost and they try and sort of run away. It's just, there's no way to set up like a secondary defense at that point in time, so they're just wiped out. Wonderful to try and save the AWP once again, although...
AWP, I believe.
Yes.
We'll see whether he can hold on to it. First shot, doesn't quite connect.
Definitely had the right idea, had the timing for it, but off by a pixel, I think. Imma, this is scary. Mezzy crouching around the corner, going to be able to shut him down. Some shots ringing through the smoke.
Yeah, just letting him know, if you are there, we're going to take you down. Better reposition, JL, which he will accordingly. This is quite simple Counter-Strike right now. I like it. Got that opening frag, group up, contact playing towards A. Grenades being deployed. Smoke's down on the bomb site here. Wonderful. Playing on the front lines.
So awkward to be playing around this. It's good for the flick, but still. Mezzy again there on the spot. Right position, right time.
Come on, Alexi. What have you got for us? Sitting in the smoke. Mezzy vacates the area. Gets the hell out of the danger zone. So this is looking good. 4 versus 3. Alexi knows he has to react. We're behind the divider right now, but
they're watching
40 seconds.
They're well aware that he could have been in the smoke, so Mezzy just seeing if he's going to take the bait, but you've got to give some credit to Alexi as well. He's ice cold. He was for a while. He finally takes a look and gets shot down by Zywoo. Now it's a 2 versus 3, but the bomb side is wide open here. They can get the bomb plant.
Problem with that kill is, like, sure, JL gets it, but now they know there's a player deep in towards connector. They can assume the A side's open, which it is. Got to go through everything here, making sure that every choke point is covered. The Molotov down towards bank. Smoke on dumpster. Oh, God, devastating grenade for bits. Might dissuade him from going to this one. I don't think he fancies it anymore. 5-1 looking incredibly likely here. It's a 3 versus 2, and again, they have to save. Maximum loss bonus for sure. But it's all come crashing down.
Look at the kills here. JL and Imma have 4 and 5 kills, but then the rest of them really aren't doing any choices to try and get back.
Being desperate is not a strange scenario to me, Anders, don't worry. We are going to see another partial investment. AK, M4, P9 for the in-game lead-up. A couple of pistols in the mix, and Bit. I think I've mentioned him so far in Overpass. Is this where he strikes? It's Mezzy continuing to be a beast. Here on Overpass, they'll trade out. He's find Spinks. He's tagged. But they still have a huge advantage here. Lexi B, you can see they're kind of overworked in some of these positions.
Yeah, but get jail activated with the AK. That'd be a way to get back into the round. There we go. Taking out Apex as well. Unfortunately, the rifles, they can't really pick them up at the moment on the CT side, but I think they did. Yeah, Alexi did get one of them. So there is something to work with here. 50 seconds on the clock, and with a 1-man advantage. Let's see if NaVi can finally announce their entry back into the opening half here, because they really need it at the moment. Alexi taking down Zywoo. This has worked out way better than I was expecting.
There we go. His first kill. A magnificent one at that. Round's not necessarily over. Flames, one of those players that can do unbelievable things with the AK-47, given a bit of time and space. Problem is, he hasn't got much of the form-up. 20 seconds remaining as they make their way towards the A site. Scrambling, I should say, towards the site. And there's only one player there to defend, but can Mr. Wonderful deliver the goods? Seal the deal? 10 seconds remaining. He doesn't have to find his kill-enders. Doesn't need to put his life on the line. Just stay alive at this stage. That's fine. Bomb goes down. It's up to Flames to do the heavy lifting here. monesy to patrol the extremities.
Yeah, good awareness. I agree. Just don't give it up. It's not worth it to die, and then suddenly it's a 2-on-2. You don't have any defuse kits. You're going to need the players here to find out where the rest of Vitality are. Oh, God. This is getting
the bomb, the fact
really
it's ticking
scary.
so much already, like, this could be very difficult. So one player has to be sacrificed for the defuse. Good flash. Just need Flames to step up here. Tap the bomb. It's not a commitment, though. Oh, might have done enough here. I'm not sure. It's going to be close, but I think they've got the defuse in the bag. They're not celebrating. I don't think they know how close it's going to be. Oh, God!
Towards the end there. You saw it. I mean, if anyone gets a kill there at the end of the T side, it's done.
Frag. Would have done it.
Well, here we go. 2-5. A lifeline being thrown the way of Navi. One that they absolutely desperately need, and they're not out of the woods yet at all. They need to continue to build on this a lot at the moment here. Falling back from the connector is Navi. They did not want to hang around any longer. Flame's actually going to go check it out right away, but Wonderful's on the other side with the AWP, and that's a free kill for him, although somehow monesy gets the return on Immer. He wasn't even really there to fight. He was just playing bodyguard for Wonderful. Can't believe that monesy's able to land that shot. 4 versus 4 now, and they think this is clear. They think the Molotov would have burned it out. But it's a free kill for Spinks. He's looking to make it a double. All right, that's too much. Oh, my God. He's found both of them, Henry.
Brutal. He wanted to get the absolute maximum out of that scenario, and he delivers on all fronts. Love that. Great stuff from Spinks. That might be it. Lexi being Wonderful. Don't have much in the look into this one. So, saving the AWP. I've mentioned it plenty of times. They'll have to do the same once again after bouncing back with a bit of a partial victory. As he's now on the hunt. Let him off the leash. The British Bulldog. He's trying to sniff them out here. Does he check this? Close to that position. Apparently not. There was a chance for a flick, though. monesy dropped, and now they know they're going to be tucked in toward that playground position. Apex wants a slice of the action.
I mean, why not? You know, Navi are going to be struggling quite a bit. Sure, it could cost you your rifle, but it's so much more expensive for them if they end up losing one of them. Alexi, going to be good for another headshot.
He is consistently saving that AWP, so not inaccurate.
I could watch Apex just yell at people all day.
It'd be a long day.
Yeah, I'd never get bored.
I think you would get bored.
Do you think so?
How much could he possibly have in the tank?
Does somebody make a compilation, make a 10-hour compilation? There must be enough video out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's going to get a couple of 100,000 views, I guarantee it.
Apex over the years.
10 hours of, like, one of those YouTube videos, 10 hours of Apex yelling at opponents.
Right then. At least the money's fine. NaVi will be saving that AWP over and over. They've still got the AK-47 for Alexi as well. He was 0-6, turned his game around, now 5-7. Good flash on the CT's out of position. Spinks looking for another double kill here. Wonderful pulls the trigger. Can't get the hell out of there just yet. They're looking to try and trade him out, but Spinks is looking deadly right now.
He only had 3 bullets for that fight. He didn't reload.
Damn.
That is so disgusting. He knew. He was so zoned in. That's the kind of confidence that'll bring him in the match.
Well, Alexi has looked pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Last few rounds, he might still be able to save the day. Reposition towards the truck. It's Flames and Immer. They'll be trying to fend them off on this A-bomb side, but now the hopes and dreams of NaVi on overpass starting to diminish. Really powerful smoke at this point, and there's Bit burning in the flames somewhat. They're both isolated behind the dumpster. It's another save, this time not for Wonderful, but Bit and Alexi B to save the rifles here. At least Alexi B has been saving so much, he's got $6,000. He can still drop the AWP. 7-2. His T-half has been tremendous. Another 2-0 looking very likely here, boys.
Yeah, it feels that way. I guess we were warned again to bring it up that it was probably a pretty good veto coming out here for Vitality on the whole. That AC goes down. Looks like Bit could be following. He's going to get a couple of parting kills. I guess that's something to work with.
Zywoo still actually wants to take him. So he gives up the AWP at the very least. Apparently he doesn't. Nice work from Flames there. It's worth in the end. Like,
is
he just completely
it.
disrupted the finances.
Yeah, losing Sonic and then losing Magus as well it has to be just so devastating. But the fact that they're sort of just powering on here is pretty admirable. Yeah, inspiring even. 7-2 the scoreline. We're moving into the 10th round, and NaVi not the same level of inspiration.
Oh my
here.
god,
Flames
you just know you're
looking
done for.
straight up into the sky, just shuts him down.
When that nade comes through, he's like, okay, they seem to have an inkling I might be in this position, to be honest with you. But there we have it. It's going to be Alexi B. And a great
Another good nade
to follow things up.
NaVi really having a hard time with it. Just as I say that, Emma will take down Zywoo, so that is something. 4 versus 4. And actually, a lot of the map control over on that A side suddenly goes to NaVi. The question is, will Vitality want to spend the time that it takes to clear this out, or are they just going to go for the B-bomb side? Looks like they do. Spinks doesn't seem like he's able to miss many shots, and he's so confident no one's holding restrooms. He just runs up there with the knife out. Wonderful is there to pick him off, and that's going to get confirmation, so they should know what the setup is like here. And actually, Wonderful's just rotating pretty quickly. He feels like this is going to be it. 3 versus 3. An MP9 there for JL to take down Flames and the Molotov as well. This should be enough to win the round, but Apex still wants to say he's going to get the double somehow. NaVi just needed to hold back. They didn't have to fight there.
Oh, brutal smoke as well. Wonderful. Oh, he does blow it open, but isolated, and it's the most likely position for the AWP to rotate into as well. So they know. And smoke down has allowed them to set up the crossfire, but Apex offers himself up. That is wild! Speaking of which, it's Wonderful delivering the goods there. That is a great little sequence, a desperately needed round as he closes things out in the 2 versus 1 clutch. Oh, a hollow victory, I suppose. They need a lot more where that came from. They're still at the end.
That's how you end up screwing up, isn't it? Every time. 7-3. We're getting close to the end of the half right now. Bit of a boost going on over on that side. Spinks, his first bullet accuracy so far with the has been ridiculous, and he is looking for it, but they weren't there when he was looking. JL instead going to be getting the kill on him. Sneaky stuff coming out, but Boost not going to get any kills.
Here we go then. NaVi finding some form toward the tail end of this first half. Already a map down. Vitality have played a brutal T-half. Looking to execute in towards B. Maybe just the contact play right now. Going for the monster. What a shot that is. Flames continues to be a nuisance here. JL being decent, and I don't know how he survives that interaction. Apex can't quite hit the shot. They know exactly what's going on here. The rotations in towards B are coming through. Zywoo, though, looking absolutely deadly with the AK-47. 2-on-2. Bomb to be planted, and the retake has to come through once again. Wonderful. Gives up his position in towards heaven. Oh, he's got to get this kill. There it is. Imma, as we throw Zywoo into the clutch for the first time here.
He's only got 6 kills, but you know the caliber play that we're talking about here. Swings out, takes down Imma, and all of the pressure on Wonderful. Imagine 1 versus 1 against Zywoo.
I want to see a full defuse, Wonderful.
Yeah, go for it. Don't even fight him. That actually might be one of the best choices right here. He's looking for him with the AWP, but you realize that bomb is ticking at his back. He's got no more chances left, and he's going to get hunted down.
Good lord. Exactly.
This
is how he'd like to play CS everywhere.
He probably would. Why even buy anything else? Well, I'm not going to count it out yet. Makes sense to go towards the connector. JL not going to get the same level of successes in the previous round, and look at the Molotovs raining in. Imma just getting bombarded out of that connector position. 4 versus 5. And they have a lot of control once again, but unlike some of the previous rounds, they actually do have a little bit more control towards the playground and the birthday party as well. So Vitality, whenever they've been leaning B, they've kind of given up on the A side of the map a lot, but at least they're kind of checking it out here. So we'll make it a bit of extra noise. Always dangerous, but so far so good. Say that. Wonderful. Will absolutely take him down. 4 versus 4 now.
Wrecked. Nice shot. Final round. Maybe one more where that came from. Sub 1 minute. See if he's active. Rightly so.
Ooh, it's close.
Close as you like, yeah.
But there's only one player defending inside of the bomb site. And it's Bit, who's not really had a great match so far.
Not really equipped for the situation either. Wonderful we found by low HP Spinks. And ladies and gentlemen, looks like we might be done here. Fighting for the life in this series. Anubis didn't really go in their favor. It was 13-8 for Vitality. And on their T-side campaign, they continue to apply this pressure. It was looking like a competitive game at the start, but slowly but surely, Vitality sink their teeth into
it anyway, Henry.
They've got to win this pistol. There's just no two ways about it. They've got to pick it up.
Well, I'm glad you were here to remind us anyway, Henry, in case, you know...
They've done it again, interesting enough. Vitality 5 to Kevlar on both sides, T-pistol and CT. Not that exciting, but worth noting, perhaps.
New meta being developed.
Yeah, no grenades.
Listen, you can't get shot with a grenade in hand if you don't have one. I appreciate that.
Here we go.
Okay, this could be an interestingly fast bomb plant coming through. A lot of the T side is still holding far back. You can see Bit is catching Spinks, trying to rotate there, but he's going to get out-dueled by Zywoo. So now the retake is on. Wonderful. You got to stay alive here. This is about the time, and he gets the shot on the Apex. Some good revenge, a little bit of a personal beef going on between those two. Imma taking down Zywoo, and it's a 2 versus 3. Navi, they're on the right track.
Nice shot from Mezzy. 2 versus 2, but bear in mind, those Kevlar purchases have meant there's no defuse kit. They've just got to stick this one now. Mezzy has got to be the bodyguard. It's not going to happen, and Imma will pick up the double kill here. The eco on the chin here, but Vitality have been converting this round, so fair enough.
And with the scouts. Oh,
acting as well.
Nice.
Well, that gives up the fact they have force sport.
A couple of more tags with a scout like that, even if it's on different players. That's where it gets real interesting. Grenade lands behind. Good trade. You'll accept it here if you're on the CT side.
Yeah, you're maintaining control. Imma's still low. Connector is under the remit of Flames. Towards short. Apex really pushing that position. Mezzy to protect him as well. Brilliant shot. MP9 prevails. Now, that's probably enough. They don't need to force the issue here. They've got the man advantage. We know Zywoo's already found a tag as well, so no real reason to give this one up.
And they steal a Galil right away. Yeah, Apex playing around with that. Pretty good weapon to have in a round like this.
Oh, absolutely. It's a very meta rifle right now. A lot more popular in CS2 than it was Go. Oh, hello.
Just paranoia.
The shot across the bow.
They're pushing into the B-bomb side, but they haven't cleared out connector, so they could get shot in the back a lot quicker than they would like here on the Navi side, but maybe they don't feel like they have a lot of a choice. Mezzy letting go of at least one bullet there, but Alexi, he heard and he knew where he was. 3 versus 3 now, and at least they get the bomb planted here. Navi, this could still be a very winnable round. We'll see if Vitality can do anything to retake it.
Him out with the flank. Flames is in trouble here. He'll be taken down momentarily. Imma connects the shot. 2 versus 2. Bomb ticking at some pace. Bear in mind, no kits once again. Has to be this Mac 10. It's not clean from Alexi B at all. Imma with the advantage here, but now, once again, have to set themselves up. It's going to have to be Apex defending with that Galil. They can defuse this one, but oh, it's the Glock. And he's done it. Well played. Imma.
A little bit frustrated. And they actually mostly fight against the temptation. Going to be picking up a tiny bit in this round, but mostly they're going to keep it cool. A boost going on. The jumping MP9, it is one of the most absurd strategies on this particular map, but it actually does work. They probably pulled the jump a little bit too early, but if you wait until the T's are closer, we've seen it work a couple of times, Henry. We jump over that wall with the MP9.
Oh, yeah. It seems to work more often than not, honestly. But here we go. Lots of damage inflicted. CT's in a lot of trouble. Oh, there it is. Converted. Brilliant grenade from Alexi B. That should be enough. No
the touchdown?
Yeah, absolutely. Good comms.
This is finally, it looks like, I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like finally around where Navi actually just have everything going their way, they can sort of take a little bit of a deep breath.
Yeah, they got like full control. It's that utility we mentioned before in the previous series. Pretty much every team running that set. We're holding the tree along. Nothing too fast-paced here as NaVi set the default. Going to be jumping, see if there's any presence towards that bathroom position. It's Vitality. Very comfy first half, but now giving up that 0-3 in the second. The conversation starts again. Maybe NaVi can do something with this. Take us all the way to nuke, perhaps.
They've opened up a door to that being possible, it feels like. There is a way that this can happen. Spinks has cooled off just a tiny bit here at the start of the second half. He was red hot in the opening half. Hitting great entry shots. monesy on the same scoreline, that 13-11. And Vitality yet to make the defense work properly. Looks like they want to set up a bit of an interesting trick. Not going to be a boost, but just both of them playing right on the railing down to the B bomb side, which it looks like that's where the action is going to be happening anyway. Imma could nearly get a free kill here, but they have to punch through down on the other side. Zywoo and monesy both getting a couple of shots here. Imma goes down and running the clock very low. It's great defense from monesy being put up right now. Lexi be in jail, 2 versus 4, and they're just completely...
Give this one up. It's 11-6, and you're on eco. Extinguishing the flames in the playground. He's have control of short. Spinks looking to rectify that as he enters the connector position.
It would be a bit heartbreaking for NaVi if the party came to a close because they just simply ran out of money here, but that is kind of what could happen. I guess the same is true for Vitality, but obviously they have a lot more rope, so they're going to be a little bit happy with that. Good return. Apex boosted up on the other side to catch Bit, though.
Yeah, they didn't see that coming whatsoever. 4 versus 3. And as mentioned, an incredibly important round here. Loss bonus is not established. They'll get $1,900 per player if they give this one up with no plant, and they are fully invested. And right now, they still have 2 smokes and a couple of flashes, so utility not terrible, I suppose. A split looking likely. We have Imma towards long. Wonderful Alexi B otherwise, working toward the bathrooms of Zywoo. Oh my god, he's just going to find them. And he's going to find them all day long. That's the bomb. That will be the rotations coming through. Oh, wonderful. But no clue. There's 2 players there. Up to Imma. And if he had more HP, maybe you'd give him a fighting chance here. But now here comes the grenade, and it's 11. Whatever. We'll never know. We'll never know. So it is going to be the full eco. And looking like series point all day long.
Oh, that's a grenade to start with. That actually did so much damage, and the spray to follow it up. Spinks with a double. Ready for more is Zywoo. Yeah, he knows where they're coming from. Nearly could have ended the round there and then, but...
Okay, they're maybe throwing this one a bit.
Yeah, you don't need to, right? The round is probably going to be won anyway, but you are talking about a really well-seasoned player in Bit, so...
Yeah.
Maybe don't.
This was the guaranteed round. Like, once you had all those advantages, did everyone have to throw themselves in? Time will tell. Like you said, it should be fine. Should being the operative word there.
There's always an opportunity to lose if you try really hard, you know?
Like, he hasn't got Kevlar, bear in mind. He's now picked up an incendiary from one of the fallen corpses of Vitality. Plenty of time to work with here, and the CTs are not playing together. They are segregated. monesy deep in towards that monster side of the B bomb site. There comes Bit. What's his play? What's the move?
Actually, could be a really sick position for Bit. He might just get the free kill almost on monesy. He's going to be walking in, looking the wrong way, unfortunately. Surgeon's jailed. So that's, I guess, going forward from this match, a slightly positive sign. But Spinks and monesy on the other team, it's too much to handle. Sure, you put out the Molotov, but then there's an HE in your face, and Imma is down to 60. And all of this damage really does make a difference. NaVi nowhere is safe on this map for them at the moment. Three people on the Vitality side that were there, holding the front of the A side of the map. Apex just taking a bit of a peek.
Yeah.
But again, it's costing a lot of time here for the T side. Now you're sort of Molotoving connector just to keep them at bay.
Oh, monesy, if he's considering a flank here, it would be the idyllic time to do so. I think he might be assessing his options at the very least. Smoke's still down. No one on the other side. They're actually making their way up towards short. Flashbang's coming through. Claims to defend. Oh, they're going to line up for him. Doesn't quite find the triple kill, but a ton of damage here. Will they even consider monesy to be in position? Might be GG Anders. It's him up, thrusted into a 2 versus 1. Once again, 30 seconds, needs to find that plant, a couple of kills. He's got Zywoo and monesy to deal with. It's going to be too much of a tall order, and a very impressive performance here from Vitality.